A brand new race is coming to all the runners here in the Chicagoland area. We are having the inaugural half marathon on June 5th, which is going to be taking place on the west side of Chicago. We're also going to see a familiar face there, someone that we've seen at the marathon in years past, Sister Stephanie with the Mission of Our Lady of the Angels. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, of course, let's talk a little bit about when you were a young kid, 8 years old. You saw the Chicago Marathon taking place, and you knew that one day you were going to run that. When did your love of running first start?
I began running, yes, at a very young age. Well, I'm super competitive. So I won, like on the playground, I was like faster than other kids. So I'm like, whoa, I'm good at this. I'm going to totally do this. And then it was also really clear that I was better at long distances. And the marathon was very intriguing to me at a young age. So.
And that's how we got there. Now we're having the half marathon here on June 5th, which is going to be taking starting and ending in Garfield Park, which is the community that you serve and your church serves as well too. Talk a little bit about the impact and what it means to have a race, right where you are.
It is so exciting that we're having this race on the west side. The beauty of the west side is frequently forgotten. There's so much beautiful architecture and parks. It's such a gift that so many runners are going to be able to experience the beauty that we are blessed to see all the time. So we're glad to bring people with us.
Let's talk a little bit about the inspiration, because obviously there may be some new runners that may be joining us, especially from these communities, knowing that there's a race that's within their neighborhood. Have people been coming up to you asking you for advice, and have you seen a lot of new people maybe signing up or saying that they're going to sign up for this?
I've been talking to some people over time about how excited we were to bring a race to the west side. And there's always been a lot of interest because of the beauty that's around us. I've talked to some people on my own marathon team about it, and people are very interested in that there's another half marathon to run, because there's not tons and tons of half marathons on the race circuit. So everyone's really excited that they're adding a race to the list. What
does running do for you personally? And I know obviously, we can talk about that in after this question, as far as how it is expanded, what you could do as far as, raising money and awareness. But, for you personally, what kind of joy has this always brought to you?
Yeah, and it's shifted over time. I used to be more of a super competitive, very focused runner. And that was a gift. I learned a lot of virtues through my journey of being a pseudo elite distance runner through high school and college. And then since then, I've used running to be a form of prayer for myself. It's a way that my life, even though I'm a sister and my main point of my life is to pray, which I do a lot, my life is still very, very busy, and running is an opportunity to be able to be by myself and to be able to be with God, and to have a time to clear my mind so that I can hear God speak to me.
I mean, it's one of those miraculous things that if you're able, to do it, just to be able to center your mind and just to have clarity, and you're there, with your own thoughts, and hopefully you let some of the toxic things that are, trouble us, during the day can be released. And this is the one time where you get to challenge not only your body's strength, but also your mind strength, and, be thankful for the things. Or maybe you may not have time to pray a lot, during the day, but if you're running for half an hour, you can get those prayers in, during that time, or your thoughts, or, thinking of loved ones at that time.
Yeah, it's the gift.
Let's talk a little about fundraising. We're going to be doing that for the Chicago Marathon, because you're going to be running it this year as well too, correct?
Sure am, running the Chicago Marathon. So excited. It's going to be great.
Are people still able to join your team?
My team is closed. I have all 126 spots filled for the Chicago Marathon through Mission of Our Lady of the Angels. But I'm always ready to sign people up for 2023. If anybody wants to run the 2023 Bank of America Chicago Marathon for Mission of Our Lady of the Angels, always ready to send you. So
exactly.
So yeah, we're starting to train and fundraise. So we're all getting very excited. It's gonna be good.
You have 126 other people that are joining this team. Have they always been with you? Do you get a lot of new people, or people like hear, word of mouth? How was that whole team created?
Yeah, it's a mix of all the things. I have a lot of repeat people, and then I have a lot of new people, and then it's spread through word of mouth. The team is very well known in the Catholic community in Chicago at this point, and so there's lots of people that sign up because they've heard of us through various networks and things. So
And what's your number one tip? Maybe someone hasn't trained as well as they would have liked to, or maybe is looking to get back into the
I didn't train for this race. Yeah. So
what's Sister Stephanie's tip as far as making sure you have a great, safe running day?
yeah, I'm like now the number one advice giver for people who don't train for races because I haven't trained for races recently. So, don't go out too fast. Don't think you're actually in shape. No, make it run a smart race if you're not in the best shape, because this race just kind of came on the scene. So maybe people haven't trained for a full half marathon. Just have fun out there and don't push yourself super hard and just enjoy the scenery, which is going to be incredible, and have fun out there with, there's going to be a ton of people. So run the crowds, enjoy the day. Thanks be to God. So.
Oh, exactly. Sister Stephanie, thank you so much for your time today. Chicago13.1.com. I'll have it spelled out at the bottom. It's we've got the word point in there as well too, is where you can find all that race information. June 5th is where it's taking place, starting and ending in Garfield Park. And have a great race.
Yeah, thank you. I look forward to seeing lots of people out there. June 5th. It's gonna be great.
We'll be out there cheering you on. And final thing before we go, anticipated time that you're trying to do the Chicago Marathon. Do you have a goal yet?
The good Lord only knows. I'm gonna try. I'll try to. I mean, I always say I'm gonna try to break 3 hours, which I'm not sure if that's reasonable at this point, but I'm gonna say it. Break 3 hours.
You're gonna break 3 hours. All right. We wish you
2:59:59. See you there.
There you go. Best of luck. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. God bless.